Hey, what's up, everybody? How's everybody this morning? How are you? I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome, 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 everyone. So, what's up, everybody? Again, I hope you all are doing well this morning. I am just stopping by, you know, to rant, if you will. Call it a rant, call it whatever you gonna call it. You gonna call it whatever you want, regardless, right? You didn't need my permission to do so. I know a lot of people in this space seem to think that they need people's permission, you know, to speak their piece, say what's on their mind, and all of those good things. Let me say something. You could say, oh, you don't have a channel, all you want. I encourage you, you know what I'm saying, to get up there on your own channel and say whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Just tell people how you feel. Yeah, even if it's not on your channel, just wherever you're at, even if you're just at home right now by yourself, speak it out loud. Speak it into the atmosphere. I'm telling you, you will feel better. You would definitely feel better. Because the thing about it is this, right? In order for change, if you want change, action needs to be taken. Regardless of what kind of change it is you're hoping for, praying for, that you want to see. The thing about it is you have to do something. You have to move. You can't stay still. You know, put some work in, right? I'm sure you've heard that, right? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you believe in. I'm telling you, work. You have to work. You have to at least take the steps. If you're not doing anything, why should anybody do anything? You know what I'm saying? I understand people not being physically capable of doing certain things. That is understandable. Obviously, I'm not talking to y'all. So that is my disclaimer. Disclaimer right now. This video may not be for children at all. I'm pretty sure it's not for children. But again, disclaimer. Okay, this video here is not for children. This video here is for adults. This video here is just me ranting, yes, randomly, yes. Just speaking the thoughts on my mind at this time. However, yeah, who knows? It might just have to be age restricted by the end of the show. And I'm cool with that. Okay? Oh yeah, and I say that and I said all of that out loud because at the end of the day, I'm usually not, I'm not in the studio editing. I'm not, and that's on StreamYard, and I'm not in the studio on YouTube editing. So however this comes out is however it comes out, and that's just that. Okay? Alrighty then. Yes. I still don't know how to do all of these different things, and yes, I am okay. Alright? I told you before, I will survive. And guess what, baby? I am hurt. Whatever the fuck hurt is. Alright? You could tell by the way that I walk. I ain't from around hurt. Probably couldn't tell because I ain't walking nowhere. Do y'all remember that? I said, give me Tupac. I need Tupac. Stopping in my Air Force Ones. Fuck that, though. I'm not gonna lie. At the end of the day, as much as I love a good pair of Lil Tap. Okay, Uptown. Okay, baby. Cause Uptown gonna give it to you. I'm just saying, like, always clean, fresh fur. Alright, baby. Hell, I wear them just in the wintertime and they'll say something. Fuck wrong with you, babe? Anywho, just saying. The fuck you mean? Spraying, baby. First says spraying stuff enough. I don't give a fuck. Listen, I don't give a fuck if I have somewhere to go in there. I can always go to the grocery store. Okay? Produce is always good. I'm telling you. It's always like, you go to the grocery store. Yeah, I'm going to get some fresh produce. Whatever. Yeah, but it's not the damn grocery store. Don't let it be. But then again, okay, well, anyway, that all depends on. But look, farmers market is cute. You know what I'm talking about? Don't get it twisted. I thought, yes, 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 yes. We love that. Anywho, back to me just being on my random rants and all of that crazy shit, right? Because that's what y'all like, or that's what y'all say. So, in case anybody didn't notice, when I said rants, when I use that word rant and I'm using that word crazy, I'm just saying I'm just using the words you guys have given. That's all. I don't necessarily mean that. So I do not want it to be misconstrued by the end of this video. Again, thank you everybody. I hope you all are doing well today. I myself, I just have a few things that were on my mind. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go live. Why not? Let's see who else ever thinks about these things or how they feel about these things. Things like that. I mean, I'm just ranting. It's also an open panel, so feel free to join. There's no set topic or anything like that. We can talk about whatever you like. Do not be afraid to comment in the chat. Let me know that you're here. Welcome, everybody. All right, so I'll begin with this. Okay. I watched the most recent episode of College Hill, right? The latest one. You know what? I'm not gonna say the latest one because I forget what they're supposed to come out. So if there's, okay, how about this? Episode 5, right? Or recently, that's the one I just watched. Episode 5, College Hill. It's Celebrity Edition, whatever. I guess I have to say that. Hi, good morning, Miss Queen Sunkist. Thank you for being here. How are you? Good day to you, ma'am. It's lovely to see you. Thank you for stopping by. How are you doing today? So I was watching the video. So this is one of the things I thought about earlier. So I watched the video and I'm just like, really? So all of these grown adults, right? And I get it. But I just felt I should come and just take some of those conflicts or whatever, right? And resolution also, I'd say that. right? And just bring it to YouTube real quick, okay? They had several projects that were due, things that needed to be turned in, and all of that good stuff. I'm doing good. I'm ready to get up so I can go. I know that's right. What time are you getting off? Oh my gosh. I know you said you had just started doing the overnight. Wow. What time do you get off? Working hard or hardly working? What's up over there? And Mrs. Queen, Sunkiss. They is lovely. I know the feeling. Yeah, my day started about 4 hours ago. You know, get up, do what you gotta do. I had quickly came to YouTube. I seen one person on live. I just said hi, and I literally just said hi and left. I wasn't even there. I didn't even say. And oh, okay, wow, yikes! I don't know if I'm gonna be up here that long. Listen, you got this. You got this. Don't even worry about it, okay? I get it, especially when it's new. Listen, these hours will fly by. I promise you will. Hi, good day. Oh my gosh, good morning. Listen, I have to say good morning to all of those who are saying good morning to me. What's up? How are you going? What do you have going on this morning? How are you feeling today? Again, I hope you all is doing well. What's up, Mrs. Queen Sunkiss? Listen, I know the feeling. See, the only thing is, that's one thing about me, right? Especially more recent, these last couple of years, it's like I don't know when I'm gonna take a nap. See, yesterday I didn't take a nap. I did not take a nap, but I went to bed before 11. Like I literally stayed up, and then okay, so I was right back up, and that's the crazy part. Sometimes I could just, I don't know, my sleep pattern is off. From schedule to schedule. People see, one thing people don't tell you is they're like, oh, I want to work myself. Oh, I can make up my own hours. Yeah, okay, make up your own hours. They do not tell you, okay? It's the same thing at the end of the day, baby. But we all need our rest, for sure. We all need our rest. Because if you don't get your rest, you all jacked up. That's one thing a lot of people do not take seriously. You know? Your body needs rest. It does not matter what it is that you do or don't do. You sleep for a reason. Mm-hmm. People don't understand. I mean, you can become sick due to lack of sleep. I think there are still some people out there who don't even know that. And it's crazy to think that way, but I believe it. I know it. I know they don't know. Everything is, water. Okay, cool. I mean, I get it. It's hot out. Stay hydrated, right? Did they talk about water in the winter though? Did they talk about water in the fall? But that's not my business. Okay, so back to those things, right? So I watched the latest episode of the College Hill, right? And they had a few finals. They had to turn in different projects and everything, obviously for different classes. And one of the things was they were having a debate. And the debate was whether or not they were yes or no to something or another. Oh, no. It was can one truly be happy in a broken society, right? I believe that's exactly what it was. Something like that. And they split the groups between the men and the women. So it was supposed to be 3 men. However, Santana, Sosa Santana, Oh, I didn't even tell you guys, in case you guys don't know, Angela White, right? Also known as Black China. Angela Renee, right? Okay, then we have Claudia Jordan. We have Tamar Braxton for the women. For the men, we have Nick Young, the former basketball player. We have Saucy Santana, and we have, the rapper, the actor, and I don't know what else Saucy Santana does, but I know he does music and he acts. Okay. Then we have Carlos Miller, right? And he's a comedian and a whole lot of slew of things. Okay, so Carlos Miller, from the 85 South show, from the show Wild 'N Out. Maybe a lot of people might recognize him from there. Okay, and so, but Santana was not there. He wasn't at the school yet when they actually had the debate. So it was a 3-2 in this thing. But however, the guys lost this debate. And I don't know if you guys ever want to check it out. I'll tell you right now, there's Prime Day deals and BET Plus right now. The deal is on Prime 99 cents for 2 months. Okay, it was starting yesterday, but for the Prime Day deal. So, in case you guys just want to get the app, listen, you can get it for 99 cents for 2 months if you like right now. All right, along with a whole lot of other stuff. There are plenty of channels on there for this Prime Day. You know how they do on Prime Day. I don't know. I mean, you would know if you're a Prime member or have been. Anyway, I'm just saying, any channel you were thinking of, like, oh, well, I'm not going to get this because da-da-da-da. I don't want these extra things coming out and I'm forgetting about it. I barely watch shows like that anyway type of deal. I'm just saying, check it out maybe today. There are a whole lot of different things out there, 99 cents and or half off. I mean, even some of these movies that literally just came out. I mean, this is just if you guys aren't into these type of things, right? Even some of these movies that just came out in the theater, they're down to like $3.99 from, like 19.99 or 24.99, depending on what movie. Like literally, the movie wasn't even out a whole month. Or maybe just, anyway, I'm just saying things like that. So many deals. I know that's a lot. I didn't really mean to like get into that, but anyway, this is what's on the chat. So back to the Couch Hill episode, right? So they were having a debate, and that's what the debate was about. And in the midst during the debate, I think myself also that it was a low blow, but that's only because they weren't expecting it. I'm guessing. Who knows? You know how it is. Production sets these things up. They set up the scenes. It's not really reality, like just as it is. Everything is created, however it is. And so, obviously, that includes all the behind the scenes production, like any other production, of course. So, Claudia takes a shot and she's like, oh, well, you guys can't truly be happy because you guys self-medicate and you're still upset with the world type of thing. So that was a shocker. And I was just like, wow, she really took it there. And so from then on, the guys were like upset. I'm not going to lie, I really thought they were going to win. And I was guessing maybe, but she took that shot. And then even at the end, so he took a shot, from the blogs at Claudia Jordan. He's like, oh, well, she's a colorist and all of these different things. Okay. Oh, Mrs. Sunkiss. Mrs. Queen Sunkiss. Yes. What do you mean? Okay, so just let me know when. Let me know whenever you like, and I'll be there for sure. Send me the information. Let me know right here on the stream. It's okay. Absolutely. I have no problem at all. I'm with you. Thank you for even thinking. Thank you for even saying it. Like, absolutely no problem. I do want to warn you, though. Even if somebody Okay, not a problem, not an issue. Um, just email me, right? I guess I have to put it in the chat, but it's my name. Oh, okay. So what I'll do is, do I put my stuff in the chat? How do you get in touch with me? I'll just type it in. Let's see. I'll type in my email address. I know it used to be in my channel bio. Also, I just want to let you know that, you know what? No, it's okay. So yeah, no problem. I don't mind at all. Thank you. Okay, so at the end of it, Nicky Young decides to call Claudia Jordan a colorist and everything. And he's just like, oh yeah, her white side is really coming out and all of these different things. You know, like take a low jab at her because he thought it was a low jab, you know. Like she went personal to try to win the debate or whatever. And you know, he said that. He's like, oh yeah, you didn't like that. Like when the whole internet was coming for Claudia Jordan, being a colorist, all that. So, you know, that's basically what that episode was about. She was hurt, you know, she takes it so seriously or whatever. All these things, it really hurt her to hear that coming back up because she says she's not a colorist, you know? Like it would have hurt. What I'm thinking, a lot of people will be hurt by that. Not saying I'm being called a colorist, but for people, you know, whatever it is. Sometimes, you know, name calling hurts people, you know? And she's just one of those people that was hurt by that. She said because it was this whole big thing, but she couldn't break it down, fully explain. But, you know, it was all over the internet a few times that she's a colorist and all this other stuff. Anyway, so she, you know, got into that or whatever. Anyway, by the end of the episode, he apologized and all of this stuff. I'm just like, okay. And my takeaway from that is at the end of the day, we're always going to have people like that. It's sad to say to whomever who is still believing that, you know, this isn't the world we live in. And it doesn't matter what country you travel to, you know, it doesn't matter. Who cares? What continent you're actually on, it's going on every day, everywhere. Show me a continent where none of this is going on, and I will show you a lie. Okay? Because it will be a lie. It has always been going on. And I love the fact that here in this space specifically, you hear a lot of people talk about it. Oh yeah, Jim Crow, blah 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 blah. Let me tell you something. It goes on today everywhere in the world. So that should tell you something. It doesn't matter who they are. They always separate the lights from the dark. And I don't care what your nationality is, okay? Your ethnicity, your heritage, whatever culture you have, it's been going on and it's been going on and it's been going on. And you're not gonna tell me that, oh well, the whole world stopped because of America. You're not gonna tell me that. People who've never heard of it, never been here, they're going through it. And they've been going through it. That's just one thing. You're gonna say, oh well, it doesn't matter because, oh well, that's only in America. That's a crack of crap. You see it all the time in anybody's family. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. It's always light versus dark, big versus slim, and so on and so forth. Tall, short, whatever. Depending on what, you know, your cultural background, your heritage, your ethnicity, all of that stuff goes, not nationality, okay? But depending on the rest of those things, it just depends. It really just depends. I would want to throw nationality in there, but at the end of the day, a lot of people don't really know the difference between all of these different things in the first place. And that in itself is sad. It's really, really poor. I'm just saying. However, it's Prime Day. Yes, yesterday was the first one. So today. Okay, so all right. So for me, I was just looking at it as okay, look, right? Um, and I'm just gonna speak about my experience in this space. So I had a stroke, right? I was on here, this is how I found this space, right? And what happened was I was on a live one day and I accidentally clicked the camera on because I was on my phone. And when I did and I hurried up, clicked it off, so but somebody went, they screenshotted the picture and then they started sending it to everyone, you know? Whether people saw it then on the live or not, people weren't talking crap. They weren't discussing me or anything like that. But the person that clicked it and sent it to people, you know, everyone just started talking crap and everything like that. And another reason why I'm bringing this up, yes, Mrs. Clean Sunkist, they are. Can I just call you Mrs. Sunkist for the moment, though? Or Mrs. Queen? Let me stop. Mrs. Queen Sunkist. So, no, because that's the thing. When I say the Q and the S together, I get, like, I don't know if you heard it. So far from the beginning, even, it's like that pause. But I got you. Yeah, absolutely. So they took the picture, right? Now, mind you, I have stroke. I'm on medications, you know, different cocktails. They're trying to figure out what will work, what won't work for what I need, what my body needs or needed, at least at that time, right? No, I'm comfortable with it all. It's just like when I try to say things like because of I know I'm ranting right now and stuff, that's the only thing. I don't want it to come out wrong. That's the only thing. That's the only reason why. But I said no, I'm good. I'm gonna say it all. So no issues. So the thing was right. So that oh yeah, so that was going on, right? So then they had the picture, and I mean, this guy's going on for over a year now. This guy's been going on with this picture. Mind you, the thing is, more recently, he said a few weeks ago that, oh, he didn't even know, blah, 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 which was a lie. Everything just making up lies, making up lies. My thing is like, this guy is still going on with these pictures. He took another picture from somebody else that I didn't even know, like, finger slip again. I'm talking to them on what was it, Instagram Live, and they snapped the pics. I'm like, what the heck is going on, right? So that happened. I didn't even know until the purge because I went on the purge at the end of December, right? So I was purging with Auntie or whatever. That's his channel. He's the founder of the purge, right? So I was over there purging. And that's when I found out at the very end of the purge, this same guy, he comes up there and he shows that picture. Then he shows the other picture. I'm like, what the? Like, shocked the shit out of me. I'm like, wow. You know? And that's fine. But the thing about it is, from the beginning, right after that first picture, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's me. Like, was I supposed to lie? Anywho, so like less than 48 hours later, I'm on the panel again. Same person's show, same person's channel, right? As a matter of fact, shout out to the channel. It's JP for President, right? Salute to JP for President. That's his YouTube channel. Go check him out. Really dope. Salute to the Black House. Okay, go support that young man and all his business and everything. Oh my goodness! Oh snap! Speaking of JP, I heard today he's getting married to his boo Flora Silver. Oh shit! Salute to them. As a matter of fact, they're supposed to be getting married today. Okay. What's up, Zero? How are you? Oh snap! Shout out to JP for president and Flora Silver, right? Oh my goodness! Shout out to y'all. I love it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I said I wanted to let them know, like y'all should just get married. But supposedly they getting married today, baby. It's up. It's up. Yes, it is, baby. Oh, I love it. I cannot wait. Oh, I just want to see pictures. Oh my goodness. That is so lovely. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. Okay, so the Secretary of State and the President. Okay. I love that. God bless their union. You know, even if they don't get married today, God bless their union in general. You know, they have brought this space, a lot of people in this space, um, a lot of happiness. You know, and some of them some purpose and meaning. You know what I'm saying? To some of their lives. I'm not talking about the people that just the happiness. I'm talking about the others. You know, the ones that come and have been coming against them and always putting their mouths and tongues on them. You know what I'm saying? Speaking, trying to speak stuff. You know, the devil is a liar. You're not about to speak that into existence. You know, life is life though, and this is the thing. You're upset. Okay, that's cool, but thank you for watching. Okay, they are cool, and that's cool with me. I love it. I love that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a sucker for love. I love love regardless. So what? I mean, we don't know their personal shit. If it was for business, oh well. It's still a good damn love. Let me tell you something, baby. Don't shut it out, because you'll never know. Anyway, so I love that. Oh my gosh. Shout out to them. So I was on JP's panel again. Same where the slip of the thumb did me dirty, right? So now mind you, I'm joking with everybody. People have already done roasted that first picture, all this crap, everything, right? So I went back anyway, on that panel. Like I said, less than 48 hours later, and I actually turned my camera on. So I could show the people, I'm like, look, that was that was a terrible picture. Okay. The angle, the lighting, which obviously there was absolutely none. Okay. The blinds were closed and everything. And it just looked 1,000 times worse than, I don't know. I can't even tell you how I felt in that moment. I think I was feeling good though. But yeah, and that picture just looked crazy. And I get it. But I never denied it being, it's me. Like, it is what it is, right? So that happens, right? So then I'm like, wait a second. Okay, so like I said, fast forward to a few weeks ago, and this guy is just like bringing it back up, doing the picture, all this stuff all over again, right? I guess for shock, entertainment value, and whatever else. And I'm just like, I'm just like over it. Like, this has been almost a year and a half, and this crap is still going on with that picture. Tell these people the truth. Like, tell these people what's really going on. And the crazy thing about it is, yes, go shout out to the Black House. So I'm like, tell these people what's really going on, you know? Like, I literally went live less than 2 days later and showed myself, you know? I was just had the camera on the table. I'm sitting, what is it? Indian style, you know, just talking to the people. You know, like, look, you know, it's not like I had anything to hide, but of course I did. You know what I'm saying? Look at the situation. You get what I'm saying? And I can't help that. But anyway, that's been this ongoing thing. Now, mind you, I haven't came at anybody. Well, this person, anyway, or any of their little friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to nobody's stuff bothering them. So it's just like kind of weird. So when all this stuff just came back up a few weeks ago, I'm just like, damn, these MFs. These in Memphis. And all of it came up because of what I even just said, because Flora and JP are a couple, right? And people were over there talking smack. And I'm just like, oh, hell no. Because I'm Black House all day. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't even understand it. So there were people over there starting shit. But because they are close friends with the person that took that picture and did all that stuff and has been nagging me for over a year and a half, like, or almost a year and a half rather, that then turned into this whole thing again. And it's just like, wow. Can't get a break, right? So this whole colorist thing, and it's so funny because the way these people are, it's the same thing. You see it all the time. Because if a person comes up there and they're like my brother Willie Williams show, right? The Willie Williams show. Please go subscribe. He has like 4 channels. He's an awesome guy. He's coming out of Florida as well. So you literally have to watch your 12, your 3, your 6, and your 9 just being on YouTube, which is crazy to me. Okay, I don't even understand that part of it, like, because you never know. But the whole thing is, when you're of lighter hue complexion, right? I don't know, people like to call them white, people like to call them Caucasian, whatever you like to call them, right? What is it? Then you automatically get everybody's respect. You automatically get everybody's full attention. People will get dropped and kicked out, left to side, right to left, back, forth, up, down, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They just got to get out of here. That circle, that square, whatever. Like, everything stops, right? That's everything. So, but they're running and say, oh no, they're not colorists, they're this, they're that. Listen, you shooting this random person that has this picture up there. And just because they have that picture up there and not like a letter like I do, because I have a big B up there, right? As you can see, purple is my favorite color. Why would I want to change that? You know what I'm saying? As bad as it is, I mean, as if that wasn't enough, my name is Happy, right? But my name is Berry White. That's my name. So anything else, like, as you can see, even my email, right? It's Berry White. So it's like, why would I change it? I need you guys to know Happy is the big B. Like, I'm still Berry White. So whatever. I know. I tried. That wasn't really funny though, right? Anyway, so back to the topic. So, okay, that's one thing, right? Then the next thing you know, okay, if they're lighter, they're okay, they're this. Listen, I don't know. They can have the meanest of attitudes, the nastiest of whatever. It doesn't even matter. But because they are lighter than some, it's like they're put on this pedestal. And I want to call it an imaginary one because, for one, that's what it is. Half the time, these guys don't give a damn anyway. But they know other men do give a damn. Other people do give a damn. Not just men, women. They know every other person just might. Right. Exactly. And that's the crazy part. Trust me, I did not want it to come out like that. And I hate that. It's not really hilarious. It's not. I used to feel so bad giving out the email. Like, when I first set it up, I'm like, oh my goodness. Because you know how you let them set it up and you just accept it? Because whatever you're trying to put, everything is like you can't, whatever. Anyway, I'm like, okay, after doing all of that stuff, right, just to get the name up here, it's like, okay, well, you guys go crazy. Yeah, that's going to be the email. Whatever. You know? Yeah, I'm like, be white. Please. No, anyway, don't. Okay. So that happened. So anyway, long story short though, this is what everybody's going off of. This is what these people are cheering on every day in and day out. Day in and day out, even when it comes to the men. Because I've seen some men treat men of darker complexion, right, the worst, even though those men were the first and or the closest and or the most supportive of their channel. And they will still diss them time and time again for a brother that is lighter. Even though that brother is more destructive um, and disruptive and anything and everything that is just all that any woman, and or especially a quote unquote black woman, says or does, like they would have been kicked the heck out, blocked, and all kind of crap. But they'll accept it. I mean, it's not just the woman. No. No funny nickname. Right? So all of this stuff is still going on in this space, right? They love it, they love it, they love it. It just seems like they love it so much. Everything is but let them tell it, oh no, they're not colorist, da 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 da. What I don't understand is why people are following anybody but their own understanding. Like we need to anyway continue to do our research on whatever it may be, whatever the topic is, because at the end of the day, I feel like nobody can tell you but you. And you don't ever want to do anything, live your life, and do anything that you're going to regret. That was one of the most valuable pieces of advice I've ever received in my life. Okay? You don't want to do anything that you're going to regret. So I try to live life like that. Like if I wouldn't want that shit done to me or mine, I'm not going to go do that to somebody else. That's just how it is. That's how I'm thinking about it, but also how I was raised. You know, you're minding your business, you know? Like, but early age, from the beginning of school, it's just like, okay, well, they can say whatever they want as long as they don't put their hands on you. That type of thing. So I'm saying, okay, fine, that's cool. So that whole sticks and stones, right? Because the words will never hurt you. That's what they drilled into your mind. Well, at least mine, they did at a very young age. So it's like, oh, well, forget what they're saying, and that's fine, that's dandy, until somebody's actually threatening you, especially if it's a grown adult. Of course, you're supposed to take that seriously. That's not one of those things you're supposed to say, oh, well, doesn't matter. What? So whoever feels some type of way, that's on them. Right, exactly. At the end of the day, and you know what, Zero, it's funny because at the end of the day, people are already unique individuals. I mean, you don't have to do anything to be that. You already are an unique individual as it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's the sad part about it. I don't see how people don't realize that. But then again, there's a lot of people lack common sense, you know. But they've always said common sense isn't so common. Just saying. So all of that stuff, right? So I'm just like this whole colors thing, right? So again, everything is, oh well, you're a black woman. Baby, I don't call myself a black woman. I don't like all the history behind it or any of that shit. I don't care what my ancestors may have done and said. I'm not gonna call myself a black woman because to me, that means I'm less than a fucking person, right? It's right there in the fucking Constitution, in the damn thing. It's right there in the damn thing. If I'm not even a fucking person, why the fuck would I say I'm a black person? First of all, if you're black, if you're a color, right? As they deem, those things still haven't fucking changed. It just still says I'm black, meaning I'm not even a man, or should I say a woman, right? Hello, nobody's changed that. Oh, you're black. First of all, I'm American, baby. And I can be whatever color in your motherfucking head hole. But black isn't one of them. How about that, bitch? How about that? Because my thing is this, right? I get it. I know my heritage. I know where the fuck my people come from. And I just thank God for that. You know? I know where my people come from. How dare I say, oh, I'm black? No, I'm not fucking black. Black is the color, boo. You see that background behind that B? Not what I'm talking, not that gray. You see all the background. It is black. That's a motherfucking color. Exactly. We weren't called black to begin with, right? We were all type of niggers, all type of Negroes, and now we're just blacks. But first of all, and we're the blacks, right? That's what we're supposed to be. No, baby, I'm not the blacks. I'm not a part of the blacks, the Negroes, or the motherfucking niggas, right? Because those are all the ignorant motherfucking bastards, and I ain't one of them. How about that? Right? But y'all said that's the word. Y'all can keep all those motherfucking words. I don't care if people are, oh, Negro, oh, it was cool. I don't give a fuck. The fuck out of here. Yes, I'm older. Yes, I understand. Yes, baby. I have enough history in me to last a lifetime. And this is why I just want to pass the little bit of info I ever had along. You know what I'm saying? Because if I help one somebody, guess what? They can help another somebody. Just saying. And let's go. 0. Again, right? This episode, back to this episode, right? That was another part of the episode that they had the Mardi Gras, right? So they were at the Mardi Gras parade. They were on a float or whatever. They had this thing, and they're watching these people, go by and everything. And so they were learning about the history of that and how some of the white people actually paint their faces, in blackface, like people did back then. A lot of people didn't have the money to buy some of these masks, so they would paint them on their faces, and that wasn't just people of a darker hue complexion. Everybody did it. So Carlos Miller had an issue with that. He had a struggle with that and accepting that. And I get it. That's normal for the most part. Because there are a lot of people that feel that way about the whole blackface thing. But when you don't know the history, you don't know the history. So I know you may know some history, but obviously there's always two sides to a coin. Even if they both look alike, somebody will make sure they nick one side so you can tell the difference. It's okay. There's still two sides to a coin. Even if they both look alike at first glance, baby. That's another thing I touched on a little bit yesterday about that whole two-side thing. I told you, it's always two sides. Always two sides. Again, I don't agree with that third side, full side, bird's eye view or nothing. Forget that. But this is what I'm saying. I know, and like I said, I know that's my nationality. Oh, which American? This is my nation. I was born here. I wasn't born anywhere else. Okay? My roots are here. My mother wasn't born in Africa either, neither was her mother. You see what I'm saying? My father wasn't born in Africa, neither was his father. Like I'm just saying. I don't know. And neither was my great grandmother. She was also born here. And go back, father side, paternal, same thing. You know what I mean? No, 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 no. I get what you're saying, Zero. I understand that a lot of people believe that, but I don't. I don't. I believe there is the truth and there is the lie. That's it. What really happened will be a fact. It would be the truth. The other side is a lie. The other side is perspective. The other side is people that are supposedly witnesses, but they weren't there during the whole thing. The other side doesn't matter because it's a lie. There's a fact. There's stuff that actually took place, and then there's stuff that didn't take place. There are also feelings and all of that other stuff involved, right? But that's on the other side. The truth stands alone. Everything else is the other side to me. You see what I'm saying? And I guarantee you that's what confuses a lot of people because they want to make it seem like, oh, there's always a third option. Let me tell you something. There's always two options, whether people believe it or not. Do it or don't do it. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know, participate or don't. That's all it is. You know how when they arrest you here in the US today, they're like, they're supposed to read your rights. And as much as you see this all the time on television and all this crap, right? A lot of the times they don't ever read you your damn rights, ever. And another thing, I want people to know, if they don't do it, don't sit up there and tell them, oh, you didn't even read me my rights. You didn't even say good, because then they got your ass and you got your own dumb ass. That's why you should have never said anything. They shouldn't have to read you your rights for you to be quiet. Don't say anything. Because that right there alone, the fact that they didn't, you can be out of there. I wouldn't say shit to these people anyway. I'd let these people talk a hole in their damn head. A hole in their face, because it wouldn't be me talking for what. And I'm saying God forbid. You know what I'm saying? Of course, because I wouldn't want to be locked up for any reason. You know what I'm talking about? I've been arrested before, and trust me, there's nothing in there appealing. Believe me. Right. Exactly, Zero. Exactly. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah. Because you have to understand this, right? Same thing, what I was just talking about, right? So people, they get arrested or whatever. Some of these people go in there innocent of a crime, but guess what? They're what? Maybe at the wrong place at the wrong time, or they were around the wrong person or whatever. And they may just, like, again, innocent bystanders get arrested all the time. Even some, especially in the past, you want to talk about history, even those that stood up, came forward to help, they have disappeared. And they didn't have to get arrested to disappear. They may have just never made it to wherever, I guess, they were supposed to make it to that next day, or that day, rather, excuse me. You know? I'm just saying. People get arrested all the time. There's, again, people are putting stories out there. They're trying to get people to believe this and that. These people that they themselves were not there, okay? And some of them may already know the answer, but they're doing their job, and their job is to what? Get that person off. As the opposite side is to get them to, stay confined, stay locked up. You have to think about it. Do you really have freedom? People don't understand that. I mean, they like to think they have freedom of speech. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Do you? Because a lot of people like to think they have freedom of speech, but it's like, oh no, what is it? People are telling everybody, oh, but that comes with a cost. Oh, there's a price to pay for that. First of all, let me say something. You never really had it to begin with. Because people would get mad. Right, exactly. What is freedom? And that's another thing too. I'm glad you said that, Mrs. Queen Sunkiss, because a lot of people, obviously, it's to each their own, right? I mean, because that's a short and sweet answer right there. It's to each their own. I don't know how you have freedom if you don't even have any kind of power. I don't see how you can have freedom if you have no kind of power. Hello, there you go. Responsibility, right? Responsibility. Listen, I'm telling you. And people complain all the time. And that's why I don't like talking about politics or anything like that. Because you know, people, just like when it comes to religion. I mean, when I first came over here, right, I was just, how could I put it? I was just here for the fun, for the jokes, right? Roasting, gagging, all that stuff, type of stuff, just for a fun little good time. But then I switched, not only because of what I was going through in my personal life. I'm like, you know what? Obviously, I was becoming more back myself as I regained a lot of different things, and as I, um, regained, anyway, like I said, a lot of different things. Yes, I had to repeat that. Um, my senses and all these different things. It was okay. Yeah, I don't want to. What is it called? I don't want anybody to feel bad. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Somebody comes to China as a roasting channel, then they should understand. But it's just like, no, I'd rather not. I'll just use it to talk to whatever, just chill type of vibe. So it's welcoming to everyone. Yes, yes, Mrs. Queen's son's kiss. I am. Where are you from? So that was the type of thing. I'm like, no, I'm not even gonna be. We're not on that. We just gonna chill, hang out. I said, yeah, we joke, whatever, but I don't want it to be about like I'm just roasting them type of thing. So that was basically it then. My thing is, okay, so back to the situation, right? So that's all you see going on. And the sad part about it is it doesn't matter who you are. Oh, what was it that I was watching, right? They posed a question. Well, first of all, let me get back to what I was saying. Okay, the whole freedom issue again. So a lot of our ancestors, right? Freedom to them was something different. Again, like I was saying, to everyone, freedom is something different. However, what I see a lot on YouTube, whether the clip is coming from Instagram or from TikTok, I watch all of these things on YouTube. Okay? Whatever comes to YouTube. That's like my news source for all of these things. So, um, yeah, and what we see about it is not only does everybody have their own definition or whatever, it's more than that, because I see it as there are groups of people. They move in packs, okay? They're all behind the scenes. They move in packs on these apps, especially this TikTok thing, right? There are plenty of gangs on TikTok. If you don't know, ask somebody. And they'll say, well, this is so, that is so. And a lot of times there are people much younger than us. Not to say that young people don't do their research or anything, but I know from what they're saying that a lot of them are either good actors / actresses, and or they are just ignorant as hell. You know what I mean? Either they're great actors or they are just oblivious, because they're all saying the same thing. And I don't see how these people have all the time to tell somebody else, well, don't, with this person, don't, first of all, you don't know that person, and or whomever that person may meet in the future. You do not know this. I'll give you the perfect example, right? About a week ago now, I was on the Drip Show, and there was this chick up there, right? Happened to be Caucasian, and her name, none other than Blue Jay, right? And she said that black people were liars and all these other different things, right? However, she maintained she wasn't racist, she wasn't this, she wasn't that, but she portrayed so many stereotypes about black people within between her being on the panel and saying things and her in the chat. These are words coming out of her mouth, right? So that was just one thing, but there were many. Her name being just one of them. And I recently found that out through a tiny bit of research that I wasn't even looking for. I was researching something else, and that just so happened to be in there. So I didn't find that a coincidence. I found that as a sign. That just let me know. Even though I didn't really need the confirmation, I'm glad I got it. At the same time, I wasn't upset because I understood what it was. But this is what people do. Doesn't matter how foul this person is acting, all these egregious things they're saying, and are trying to do, because they're already speaking it into existence, and people just let that shit go. Let that shit run. Let that shit, wow. Just like, wow, you know? Oh, but don't let a black woman that's supposed to be so ugly and so black say anything that is not what they said. If you disagree, if you have your own fucking opinion, now you're an angry, bitter hyena. You're a nasty whore. You're a slut. You all kind of bitches. You're all of these things. You're black. Okay, so 1 minute y'all saying y'all black, then the next minute you trying to put a woman down because she's black? Baby, you could be lighter than they ass and they still calling you a tar baby. Like, motherfuckers do anything but call you a tar baby because they don't want to be deemed, because they don't want to suffer any consequences. So I think tar baby is one that they really can't say, I guess. That's what I'm figuring. Because they can call you all kind of monkeys and every damn thing else. They can tell you to go kill yourself and everything else. Nobody cares. All type of faggots and everything. Nobody cares, right? They do all of that stuff and nobody bats a damn eyelash. It's cool. It's okay, right? Drag that black woman because she didn't agree with you, because she had an opinion, or because you asked them a question. And the question they didn't have an answer for. And or it was taking them a long time to think of an answer. And to me, I don't have a problem with it. I'm a very patient person. But no, they want to come out swinging, cussing, threatening you. Like, these men literally get over here and they will threaten you. Threaten to kill you. Oh, because you're a black woman. What? Why? You're up here talking shit, calling men and women out of their names. You're threatening them, you're cursing them out, so when somebody comes up and curses you out, it's a problem. I will never understand that hypocrisy of it all. People will sit there and stream somebody else's channel all day freaking long and literally have nothing to add, nothing. But don't let you get up there and break it down, because then they want to strike your shit. Listen, baby, I could talk about your shit without posting any of your shit. Because how I feel about topics is how I feel about it. Then again, I don't have to watch any of that shit either. You feel me? And that's one thing I don't understand, how people don't get it. It's just simple. But to some people, I guess, I don't know. It's a headache. I just don't understand it. I was recently dubbed a derailer. I don't know why. Other than the fact that they just wanted to do it. So now I'm a derailer. Mind you, I don't derail combos. I talk about the topic and now I'm a derailer. Like, I literally got kicked off panels because, first of all, let's start here from the beginning again. Because that's one thing I left out, right? I used to go on people's channels to hype their channels up, right? Curse at people, but mind you, it's not like they were innocent people, okay? I'm not saying they made it right, but no, I did it on purpose. It didn't make it right because I was there for a reason, and my reason was to yell and curse at people because they liked it. Number one, they found it exciting. The people got the feedback, like, oh yeah, come back, do that shit again. Because what? because once they dropped me, I was still in the chat. When my time was up, I go back up there just to get dropped again. And mind you, I wasn't getting paid for it. I was just enjoying the effortless. You get what I'm saying? Laughing, joking. That's how I took it. I didn't really realize it until months later that these people were actually being hurt by it. They took this stuff to heart and whatever. And I'm not saying anything personally I said, because that wasn't the case, but it could have easily have been. You know what I mean? So I take responsibility for everything I do. Anywho, so they go from that to now, mind you, they're still doing the same old stuff. Just because it doesn't have a title of Fight Club, so what? They're still doing the same crap. You know? When I started, initially, it wasn't on Fight Club. However, it led to Fight Club. You know what I mean? And I think people forget that the same way they can go back and argue about what somebody said months ago or a year ago or over a year ago, is the same way people can go back and do that stuff with you, on you, and what you said, all of that. What I don't understand is, so what is the point? If you're trying to move forward, right, and you supposedly hashed it out, stopped it, squashed it, or whatever, so why hasn't anything changed? Why are you guys still speaking the same exact language? And then you get upset if somebody asks you a question. You blow the roof off. You're begging people to send you money so you could drop the. Mind you could just drop the pricing yourself. You don't have to make excuses for it, because we get it. There's always those times that people are speaking and you may not want to hear it, but just as you don't want to hear it, baby, it's not like you're living in a house with your parents and you must, be subjected to it depending on how loud they're talking, and or, if you don't have headphones or something. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm figuring, like, you can always get away. Like, put some plugs in or something. Sure. I don't get it. It's not like you laying in the bed with these people. You're not right next to each other in the same home, are you? Like, what's going on? I don't understand that. But yet, all they want to teach and preach is, oh, well, we're the men. Women should be submit. I'm like, oh, goodness. Over and over again. But again, a lot of these men do not even like what they see in the mirror. Women as well. Excuse me, men and women. Okay? And they don't like what they see in the mirror. So they want to take it out on somebody else. Like, how you going to call somebody black and burnt and all this shit when you literally are black, as in the color? So I guess I could call you burnt, right? If I wanted to. You literally do look like a hyena, but you're calling black women hyenas. Exactly. Like, what is it called? Projection. Okay, that's exactly what it is. But nobody calls that out because you're a man and you have followers. So we're not going to speak on anything you say, even though you're a damn hypocrite, even though you're a man. Thank you, Mrs. Queen Sunkiss. It's like, really? Wow. So that's all it takes for all of you guys to zip your mouths up. Like, you didn't even get a few dollars to go in your pocket. Not to say that you need it. I'm just saying. You did that for the free? Like, you literally just did all of that to turn around and say, oh, well, oh, I didn't mean it. Oh, my gosh. Oh, yeah, right. Just stop the crap. And these people follow and they fall into this. And it's like from channel to channel. Oh, but they quick to talk about me, though. Listen. Why? Because I'm not afraid to go up there. Now, granted, if I don't want to turn my camera on, I'm not going to go to that point. I'm not going to press the link. And it's not like I only click the link to StreamYard. Yeah, but whatever link it is, if I want to go up there, I will click it. Now, whether or not they let me up is up to them people. You know what I mean? Because it's not mine. Right. Exactly. Thank you, Zero. Thank you. And that's another thing they do, and I'm glad you mentioned that because that's exactly what it's about, right? Concerning the Bible. And the thing about that is they don't want to do that. They don't even want to mention that part. And then when you're married, oh, that's the easy. That is one of the things easily the most hated in this space. And I'm gonna say that obviously it's not just this space, right? We already know that. But it's like, even if like me, and I'm gonna use because I feel like I'm a perfect example for this, right? Myself, right? You know how many times people told me I wasn't married? I'm like, hell, there were times I wish I wasn't married. Like, what the hell? Like, why you coming at me? Shit, like this guy just got on my nerves. And that's all he wants to. Oh, I swear, it is just the craziest shit. But then when they hear him in the background, they hear him. Oh, you may not have heard him a lot. So what? He's not. You're not supposed to hear him. It's not his show. This is my channel for me. You know what I'm saying? The hell? If you hear him, you hear him. Shit. Are we never supposed to be around each other? Like, I just don't understand it. I just don't get it. Exactly, Zero. I agree with you right there too. Right. The truth doesn't fit their agenda. Of course not. Because all they want is the money. You know what they do? They look at the same things smaller tubers, right? Because I'm putting that in quotation marks. Because for me personally, I don't consider myself um a YouTuber. I really don't consider myself a content creator. And I used to say this all the time before every stream. But I stopped saying it because one of the content creators let me know, regardless of what, you're putting in that time, you're doing it, so you are. However, again, like I said, I don't consider myself one. So, um, the bigger content creators do what a smaller content creators do, right? Or YouTubers, excuse me. And they'll watch the same videos. They'll see the same stuff we'll see. And what they'll do is they'll see the reaction. They'll see what's going viral, what people are talking about the most, and they'll take those topics and they'll usually do pre-recorded videos on it. Smart people. You understand what I'm saying? And then they may go live or whatever if that's one of those kind of channels. However, though, they'll even watch your channel and everybody else's channel and their opinions, and then based off that, they'll go with that. Hell, they might not even have to state their opinion. They just pop it on and now let you guys debate, go around in circles just to say the same thing that they've been saying for the last 5 or 8 years. Who knows? Depending on the channel, right? And for some reason, these people think it's out of reach. Like it's just, I don't know. Absolutely not. And they think they have to go the route of kissing everybody's ass. I wasn't raised to kiss ass. Did I have a lot of stuff going on as far as in life happen in general? And all of these 30 plus years I've been on this earth? Absolutely. I've been through things. I've seen things. But that's what helped build who I am as far as everything. It helped shape a lot in my life. You know, build character and so on and so forth. You guys know. The thing about it is I just don't like to see people being mistreated. You get what I'm saying? Like, I can only mind my business until I cannot mind my business. So that would be one of the hypocritical seeming type of things, because I've always been that, okay, well, you can mess with me, just don't mess with anybody else type of person. Like, if you're my friend, my group of friends, guess what? You can't F with none of them. Talk that stuff to me. But if you coming at them, then now we have a problem type of thing. I've always been that person. So I've been nicknamed grandma and all kind of stupid shit like that. Just because it's like, yeah, I don't want to. The last resort is physical altercation, right? I don't want to fight with anybody. And guess what? I'm not going to fight with anybody. First of all, I don't even know how to fight. And I tell people this all the time. But the thing about it is it shouldn't come to that. I hold my peace and I let the Lord fight my battles. I don't care what y'all talking about. But when it comes to other people, listen, I'm just saying that's the last resort for me. I don't know, but people tend to think, or they like to spread the word. Oh, guess what? This person. So you're getting all these followers for talking about me, but I can't get one follower because you're talking about me. You showing pictures of me, of somebody that had a stroke. I was on medication, and just early one morning, like stupid shit. I'm never getting it. Let me check the comments. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah. And you know what? And that's what happened. That happened to me, Mrs. Queen Sunkiss, for sure. I'm gonna read the whole thing. A lot of people watch my channel and don't even say nothing, but will discuss things that happens on my channel in conversation with other content creators. That's what I'm saying. Right? YouTube is a tribe of mofo patients. I'm telling you. Why would they call me grandma? Well, I don't know. I was in my 20s, my very early 20s when they started calling me grandma. Because I watched all the children, and I guess I was the most mature, trying to keep everybody out of trouble. I told you. You get what I'm saying? Even if people try to start drama, I was the one, no, talk it out. You know what I'm saying? No fighting, none of that crap. Don't ask me. That's what they call me, grandma. And they thought that shit was funny. Then the reason why it stuck was because I used to get upset at that. Yeah. But hey, listen, I was raised by old school, okay? So it is what it is. Yeah. They called me grandma, and I was what? How old was that? 22, 23. They used to call me grandma. Hmm. Just looking out for everybody, making sure everybody was safe, they was good. But I cared about the babies first. You understand what I'm saying? Just like even to today, like still. Because if it came down to it, it'd be F y'all, I got the babies. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. You know. So maybe that's why they call me grandma. I don't know. I don't even know. That's wild. Grandma. Hmm. Shout out to all the grandmothers that, are out there doing their thing. The mothers, those grandmothers, okay, that aren't out there putting up with any of their children's BS. Okay? I don't care if that's a boy child or a girl child. They wasn't putting up those no nonsense grandparents. Shout out to them. Salute to them. Shoot. Salute to the grandparents that told the truth. That kept it real. Whatever. Let me stop. Just shout out to everybody. So shout out to all the parents. Listen, there's no God book to this. Even though there are plenty of books out there. Shit. Let me tell you something right now. It's crazy. It is crazy. Life is a beautiful thing, though. It's precious. It is the ultimate prize. You've already won the lottery. You've made it here. You made it. You survived. You are still here. That's just another decoration, another decoration, another decoration. Do you get what I'm saying? The ultimate prize itself is life. I don't know. I don't know what anybody else's goal is. Do you want to be able? Listen, I don't listen. I'm not a part of the Beehive, right? But one song I do like that Beyonce sings is "I Was Here." Okay, and when I leave, Trust me, people are going to remember that I was here. And that's just what it is. Nope. I don't want to be, what is it called? I'm not trying to be nobody's martyr. But God has the plans. Okay, I don't have the plans. And I'm just saying. People are gonna remember. Okay? They're gonna know my name. Hey, happy. No, because it's just what it is. Like, forget all of that other stuff. And another thing that they do, right? Not only do they have all of these groups in the background, like I literally had to find out that there were people, right? They were upset that there were people that would go live with me on my channel. My small little channel that I just so happened to go live on out of the clear blue one day, one early morning, right? And then next thing you know, people are like, oh, why are you over there? Oh, well, you gotta come over here. You gotta this and that and that and that. It's just like, why are you upset about that? It's not like they're not still your friend, right? Y'all still cool. Y'all hanging out on YouTube here and there and everywhere. But what they do is they'll go behind the scenes. They're all talking about you. I did a video about it, like a couple of weeks ago or whatever. And I'm just like, wait. So y'all still in groups talking about me? I don't talk about you guys. I don't think about you guys when I'm not on this app. Like these evil people, I don't even think about them at all, per se. You get what I'm saying? It's like, wait a second. Hold on, wait a second. Because my thing is this, right? When I'm on this app, I am strictly, what is it? When I'm on this app, how could I put it? Dang. I do not come back the next day with any maliciousness in my heart, right? Whatever we're talking about that day, we discuss it, we get past it, and that's that. But I do not dwell on it. The next day, I don't say, oh, well, I'm not talking to her. I'm not going to say good day or good morning or wish her or him well because they just cursed at me the day before. Or even an hour before. We're on another panel, we're doing this and that. I like to stay on the topic. Again, if y'all remember, I mentioned I was just dubbed the derailer like 2 days ago now, right? I don't know how that happened. So the thing about it is, I'm like, I don't know why these people are holding grudges. Like, it's okay. I'm still the same person I was when I first got over here in this space. I'm still, hi, how you doing? Whatever. We can still converse about whatever it is you want to converse about on anybody's channel. Hell, hit the email. I used to have the email in my bio, but I took it out. Yeah, because I was warned or whatever. I don't know. I said, whatever. It's bothering people that much. Let me just take it off. They wanted, they could ask for it, they could get it. You know, it's just that simple. I don't have a problem with it. Oh, yeah. And guys, hold on. I want you guys to know, you feel free to, what is it called? Hold on. How do I do it? I'm going to get it. Oh, my goodness. How do I do this? Zero. I know that's right. Okay, how do I do this thing? I'm trying to, because I forgot how to do it from the phone. And since I'm on the phone, it should be easy. How do I do it again? I don't know how to do this thing. How do I mod people up again? Can you guys tell me how to do it again, please, real quick, before I continue, if you guys don't know? Because whenever you guys come over here, I want you guys to be able to drop your link and or whatever it is. If you have excuse me, any channels of friends, good channels, recommendations and stuff, I want you to be able to, for you guys to like be able to do that. You want to see whoever you're in there chatting with and all those good things. So I need to make you guys moderators right now. And I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Whose whole life is the internet. Right. You're absolutely right, Zero. You're dealing with people whose whole life is the internet because their real life sucks and they refuse to change it. Right. Did I add another word there? When I said because of their, well, you didn't say of. You said because their real life sucks. Right. Absolutely right. How do I mind you guys up? Because I'm not seeing it right now. I forgot how to do it. Let's see. Post general. No, that's not it. Okay, hi guys. I'm back. Okay, yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it on my other phone and I'm gonna come into the chat and do it for you guys. Okay, so well do it for me because I like that you guys. Yeah, I know that used to be it and it's not letting me do it, so I have to do it from my phone now. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Yeah. That thing just took me out and I had to come back into StreamYard and everything. Yeah, I'm about to do it in a second. I have to go through another way and type that in. So, okay, besides that though, where exactly was I at? Where was I at? You guys feel free to, yeah, thank you guys. At Mrs. Queen Sunkiss, at Zero the Infinite. I know that's right. That's another thing too. You guys have some beautiful names. What did you say earlier? Very unique. But that's one thing. Oh, that's one thing I mentioned too about unique. Yeah. If only more people knew that, right? Just how precious their lives really are. How precious they are, you know. Okay. I have to find me. Okay, turn this down. All right, there we go. Ooh, I think I. Okay, guys, it should be. Okay. So the next time you guys type, it should be. You should be able to see it and be able to, you know, whenever you guys come, you should be able to like check out everything and everyone, and I'll drop your links, or again, like the links to some of your favorites in the space, so we can go check them out. You know, subscribe and you know, watch videos like and stuff like that. You know, so thank you guys, I appreciate it. You know, those are one of the things I like to enjoy. Yep. Yeah, I had to go in from the phone. Thank y'all because yeah, y'all just made it so easy. Right. There it is. Look at it. You guys are gonna be. Yeah, names in the blue. Okay, what else? The end of the episode. Right. Uh, so where was I? Oh, okay. So I was to the point of, okay, and the most dangerous part about it is that because they're in these groups and everything, they have each other's numbers. So they're not only just doing it like on Instagram or whatever behind the scenes, they have each other's numbers, so they're communicating that way. But what some of them won't tell that person that their closest friends and everything. Oh, thank you. Look at it. I love it. Oh, she said thanks for the tool. I know that's right. Oh my goodness. Hey, 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 hey. You don't have to do that. But I sure enough appreciate it. That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love that. So, oh, I'm blushing. I like that. So, what is it? Oh, so what they'll do is then they'll then in turn go tell the other person XYZ, right? Because they're supposedly still cool with this other person, even though they didn't tell the group and everybody else. So sometimes that can happen or whatever, and or they just start the shit themselves and try to put you against the other person because now they're bored. They have nothing to do or say. But because that person is their friend, like one of the people they chat to outside of, this space, it's like, okay, well, whatever they say is just golden. And I find they very off-putting, you know. And of course, it's upsetting when it comes to it because it's like, oh, that's somebody, i.e., yourself, and or somebody you may like, and you just know that isn't the case when you actually know what's going on. But at the same time, you're like, oh, well, you're not trying to blow anybody's spot up, right? And that's the crazy part because it's like, I'm not here, right? Like, and or you're not here to cause problems to start drama. You just don't want to be in the drama, right? That's where I'm coming from. Oh snap! No, you did. Look at this. Look at this. That is so beautiful. I love it. I love it. That is funny. So, what was I gonna say? So that's another thing that's been going on. They'll say one thing on one panel, and then when the guys meet up on the next panel, it's, oh, I never said that. But wait a minute, these guys are close friends supposedly. They're best buddies behind the scenes. I mean, they've actually even met each other. All this type of crap. But you're telling me from China to China, and I get it. Another thing is also what happens is you see, thank you at Mrs. Queen Sunkiss. These people, what they do is also like, I get it, because drama sells, right? What they say, sex sells, drama sells, right? It never fails. So they'll even start all this drama just to cause a risk. But my thing is, listen, if you know I'm not about the drama, as much as I have that, still over my head, right? And it's like I don't want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And I guess they figure, oh, and to get the real authentic. But my thing is this: if you don't mess with me, you don't mess with me, and that's fine, that's cool. But you don't see me over at your channel bothering me. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's what I don't get. Really, you've never, not from YouTube or anywhere else. Wow, I've met somebody from the internet in real life before. Absolutely, I have. It was a very long time ago, and it wasn't off of YouTube. And yeah, I was in my 20s then. I've met somebody off of the internet before. And guess what? If we seen each other today, it would be a, okay, this is what happened, right? So, I had a friend. Okay, you know how let's just call it networking, right? They're throwing a party and stuff, right? So they threw a party, and these people, certain people off the internet, just happened to be there, you know. And whether it was just the internet and or I seen them actually on television, like before the internet and all of that stuff. So go to the party, excuse me, and meet plenty of people. You never know until you're actually there. Yeah, yeah. You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to meet people too, but then they started giving me a bad rep because everybody liked me. You get what I'm saying? Albeit they talking crap, joking and stuff, but I was joking with them. You get what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, roast it. Like, as long as it's funny. Because I give people that. I always am like, look, if it's funny, it's funny. If it's not, it's not. Because everybody, I believe, needs a good laugh and or a good cry. Both at the same time. That is the best thing ever. Like, when you're laughing so hard, you're crying. I think that's one of the best things ever. But anyway, that's just me. And because of my sarcastic sense of humor, some people might not like my humor. Fine. And that's cool. Everybody's different, and that's what makes us so great. But yeah, I've met people off of there. So that was a few ways because a few parties. So you go to parties, you meet people. I mean, you weren't even thinking about, weren't expecting me, didn't know that they were going to be there ahead of time. But so that's another way. And then I met somebody off of Facebook back in 2010. I mean, we didn't actually meet on Facebook. We met prior to, but it was still like blind. Like, what is it? How could I put it? Like, how we met was through internet. So yeah. And then we shared the Facebook link, like we became friends on Facebook. So yeah. I met somebody up there back in 2010. When I tell you, my whole family is super dope. Like, we still cool to this day. Absolutely. Yeah. Because what happened is, okay, they lived in Cali, right? And I lived in New York. So, like, wait, how do we? Because we had mutual friends. And up at a party, baby, we still close to this day. Absolutely. But back to there, you say you never met anybody off the internet? Oh, that's wild. I mean, don't get me wrong. When it was actually happening, I wasn't even thinking of it like that. Yeah. Sometimes things just happen by accident. One thing I do say as well is it's a small world. I don't care what anybody tells you, it is a small world. How do you think it's so fast that these things happen? I mean, I'm talking about people from all over different walks of life. We're not even, what is it called? Watching the same things, like in our own algorithm, how that's set up. Next thing you know, we're all in one place because of this video or that, like just certain things. But initially, somebody had to share it. Somebody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows us. Now, I get how the internet pushes different things now, but yeah. Hey. Oh, see? Okay. So by accident, by chance, just by happenstance, right? That's the stuff. Let me find out you was dancing. What is it? I get down on the dance floor. Hey. Oh, that is one of my favorite songs. Freeze. Okay. T-Pain and Chris Brown. Come on. Wait. How do y'all feel about T-Pain and Chris Brown music? I'm just simply just. Well, I mean, I guess you could pull them apart, but I feel like, and everything they did together was a hit. Like, I just love it. That was just the time. Dancing. I was one dancing somebody because they had some dancing somebodies, okay? For real. Ooh, okay. That's what's up. Oh, you see? You see? Oh, you are? I didn't even know that. Oh, wow. One of these days. Well, let me know when you're having a class so I can sign up, okay? No, I love dance. Oh, yes. I watched all the shows. All of them. So you think you could dance? Okay. All of them. Every dance show you could think of. I mean, Dancing with the Stars is my least favorite for a few reasons. We all know celebrity were dancing, but other than that, it's a cool show. No, but I watched all this the World of Dance. I watched all of these dancing shows. It doesn't matter what platform they were on. Yeah, because I love dancing. I've always loved. Also, like I watch what is it? The Olympics, right? And my favorite are like the figure skating and gymnastics. But when people put all of that, like their different background in dance, like jazz, contemporary, ballet, just everything. Like I just love a dancer. I love a dancer. Ooh, so why not do it? You say you want to do it? When you have, just do it. Find some time and do it. Oh, please don't let me encourage you. Okay? I want you to do this so bad. Please do it. Please do it. Please do it. And you need to drop your link. Thank you very much. So everybody else can see this later on and go to it. Okay? Listen, if you just dropping the content, you're teaching somebody else something, regardless. Ooh, ooh, pastry chef. I just want a cheesecake. Okay? I just want a cheesecake. Blueberry, strawberry. Oh, let me just. Ooh. Listen, it is what it is. I just want a cheesecake. Cheesecake. As a matter of fact, I just want a croissant. Okay? With some butter. Listen, I love bread, but I try to stay away from all the baked goods because I can eat bread like and just survive for the rest of my life. Just give me some bread, some fruit, some water. I'll be alright. No, I love bread. Oh my gosh, like I don't know what it is. Pasta, I love it. I love rice too, but sure. Don't ask me why. I like that though. Pastry chef. Yeah, you gotta be real nice with it. Pastries. Oh my gosh. Um, I haven't really watched too many shows where they just focus on that, but what is it? The Great British Baking Show? I know you can. Just let me know where to send the money. Okay? I will send the address. Alright? I love me a good cheesecake. I had one with goat milk made for me. I didn't like it. However, it is what it is. I've had so many different cheesecakes. Do you like making cheesecake? Do you even eat cheesecake? I know a lot of people sometimes they cook stuff sometimes, and it's just because that's what they do. That's what they love to do. But do you eat these pastries every time you make? Well, I know you're supposed to taste them, right? Even though you know what you're doing already. Oh, for sure. I know, absolutely. There it is. Go check out the channel. Go check out the channel. I need to go check it out right now myself. Okay. What am I doing? Okay, it's on the wrong thing. Oh, okay. That's what's up. I actually prefer, yes, I still like candy. Well, like gummy, do you know Sour Powers? I like the Sour Power straws, the Sour Power belts. That is the thing. Yep, I brought it back. Yes, I'm that baby. Okay, that was getting those in the brown bag and put them in the bag. Okay, 5 cents each, things like that. 10 cents each, depending on which one. Like, come on, that's what I grew up with. Then they just started putting them in the packs. People got lazy; they didn't want to buy the huge containers anymore. They used to sit right on the counters in the bodega. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I would have a candy store. I wouldn't mind it, but I would have all, of course, just for all the old hits. Let me stop. You don't like sauce? I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't like salty. However, it is what it is, right? Funny, right? Like I'll go somewhere, somebody mentioned a place like to eat, and like, oh, the food is so good. No, the food is so salty. Like, really, you could have just added salt at home, baby. That's what's up. Ooh, popcorn. I think I mentioned that yesterday too. Mm-mm-mm. Ooh, popcorn. My favorite movie theater, but well, actually, it's just kettle. It's just something about them coming fresh out the kettle. It's just they bomb. I can eat it without anything on it. However, I don't need extra butter. I just need butter. Anybody remember like the Jiffy Pop when you didn't have the kernels? The Jiffy Pop, you could just put it on there and just shake it back and forth over the heat on the stove and watch that foil just grow and grow and grow. Kind of remind you of a hot air balloon. No, but I love it when we just had the kernels though, right? Put the butter in, the lid on that pot, and just oh, I used to love it. Oh, I used to love it. That'd be my thing. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Well, to me anyway, because some of my most favorite things ever were like my mom's. As much as one would deem me like maybe like more adventurous or whatever, some of her favorite things like all of her favorite things are some of my favorite things at the same time. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. I am not alone in that. And shout out to you, Zero. Listen, have fun. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by and being a part of the show today. I appreciate you. No, absolutely. And at Mrs. Queen Sunkiss, I appreciate you as well. Thank you for being here. And thank you for all of you guys being here. Whether you're listening to my voice in the future, I appreciate you too. Thank you all. Thank you all. Yeah, so do you have a topic? What would you like to talk about? Type it in the chat. Any questions or anything, I'll answer it in the chat. Because I'm kind of lost to the point where I was at before. We can get it back though. Again, like I said, this is just random chat. I just decided to go live this morning. I still have a bit of time, so if you guys want, we can talk about it. If not, I can end the stream until I think about something else. Again, I hope everybody out there is doing well. Hope you all is doing well. And I appreciate you guys for being here, for sure. So let me know, guys, what's on your mind. What do you guys think about all of this stuff that's going on? I did have another video I wanted to touch on, right? But I'm gonna wait for any comment to come in or something. Also, you guys can always click the link. I believe it's pinned at the top, or I can repin it. It's up to you guys. Just let me know in the chat. It's an open panel. No specific topic that we have to stick to over here at the moment. So let's see. I was watching this video and it was about the gun violence recently, right? Well, not the gun violence, the people violence that just so happen to be using guns. And all these deaths, obviously, that it's caused. And there was this one story where it was connected to mass murder now, right? It was a drive-by shooting that killed 4 people. And so now it's getting attention because 4 years later, hold on one second, guys. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, I am well. How are you?
I'm doing good. Hold on.
Hello. Okay.
Yep. Okay, I'm back.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, nothing much. Let me get my stuff together. I'm gonna go back downstairs.
Okay. Well, we can talk about whatever you like. I'm following your lead.
Oh, I was listening to you talk about the shooting for 4 years ago.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So what happened was yes, four men were killed 4 years ago, and then just a few days ago, a couple days ago, there were 7 people killed, right, on this one day, but it was 2 different instances, right, which on the same day. And some of those people were relatives of the people that were killed in that 4 year ago murder, right? And so now they brought up one of the guys from the guy recently was charged from the murder 4 years ago, but they have now a lot of those people that were killed, out of those 7 people, they were related to those 4 people. Some of them were related to those 4 people that were killed. Those 4 years ago. So they're saying that both shootings happened because of because of a woman, right? There was this connection. It's on the channel is called The Family, right?
Yeah.
That's the name of the channel, guys. Go check them out. Um, they do a lot of great work over there, good content. And one of the reasons why I like them, not only because they just give you the facts and all that, they do all their research. Like they go back and they get everything. Um, they don't miss anything. Like they actually talk to the family and all that type of stuff, right? Also, but the reason why I really love that channel was because of the fact that they also highlight um, the young children, right? And those communities also that are doing great things. You know, I love to see that. I think it's a beautiful thing. And they do it all the time. It's not like, oh, this went viral, that went viral. No, they're not looking for, just the viral stories or anything like that. Like what's trendy. It reminds me of like the Black Girl Unlost channel. Go subscribe over there, guys, if you haven't. But depending on the content, because they give you the news of Black women and how this stuff, like you may not see it because it's not national news. It might just be local. So they do a lot of that kind of content, and so that's why I like that. But yeah, I was listening to that story earlier, and it just made me really just want to get on here because it's just like, because this is what I see being perpetuated all the time over here. It's always the same crap, And then like these people don't understand that outside of this, once you walk out of that door, you don't have any control over what these people say or do. You know what I mean? And I
Right.
don't
Yeah.
want people to end up deceased over some bullcrap. And that's why I had mentioned earlier that, okay, it'd be some of their same friends that set them up. They'll get all the information, then they'll turn around and try to put you against somebody else who absolutely has nothing to do with it whatsoever. These people act like or want to act like that they're so strong, they're so tough. There's nothing wrong with not liking something. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their feelings. It's okay.
Right.
But the fact that somebody can lose their life over a single word, not a sentence other than that single word. Just one word sentence now. Yeah, was it even a sentence? Did they even get the whole word out? I mean, like, it's just a lot of crazy nonsense. So that was on my mind, but it just reminded me because a lot of these guys and women, well, guys and dolls, guys and gals, whatever. Because the reason why I hate to say it, the only reason why I say it like that, and this is one of the parts that really pisses me off, is because I have to say guys and girls. No, I didn't say men and women. When I say guys, that means everybody. For some reason, they brought it to the internet. When you say guys, people think that it doesn't mean everybody.
Right.
If I say you guys, I'm talking to everybody standing over there. I'm not talking to just the men. But for some reason, I don't know. That's what people think, and whatever. The way I grew up, it wasn't like that. So I'm trying to, I don't know. I just want everybody to be able to understand what I'm saying as I'm saying it, for the most part. Because I do actually want to help people. I don't want to,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think I can do that if people aren't actually understanding where I'm coming from. So that's all. But let me shut up. Go ahead, Mrs. Queen Sunkiss. What's up with you today? What do you have going on?
Yeah, I've got 2 hours left at work trying to get up out of here. Ready to go. Break it up.
I don't blame you. I understand. Wait, what time did you go in?
At midnight.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, what okay, so it's 10 after 9 here. What time is it there?
Kennesaw.
Oh, okay, got you. See? Oh, so you on the West Coast time. Got
Yep.
it. Got it. Oh, so I was coming through, seemed like 4 o'clock in the morning over there a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy because I used to get up here like between like 2 and 4 a.m. when I first started on this time. So, yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
But how is it though? I know you want to leave, but how is it good?
So,
You getting back in the
it's
mood?
alright. Yeah. I'm catching it. I'm doing it. I'm trying to look up something real quick. So, this
No,
dude
I
just
didn't
told
hear the
me
last
that
part.
this man just told me I couldn't use my phone, and nobody told me that. Wow. I'm just super cryptocurrency because I didn't even see that in my when I was going through the training.
Oh wow.
You know how those things you be minding your business and now everybody got something to say. You got their business.
Right. And it's like it never fails. It continuously happens all the time, every time.
That's why
That's crazy.
that's one reason why I chose to work on my shit too. I like to deal with it type of nonsense.
I feel you.
But
You know what
yeah, you
though?
think what?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I
Finish
was
your
gonna
thought.
ask if you think Trump really got shot at for
I just, you know what? I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions because there were a lot of people that said that they kept alerting the police to this guy's activity.
real.
And you would think that because me personally, how I take it is okay, so why didn't the SS, right, which is his
Mhm.
secret service, why didn't they have everything all you said they said they were military there? Of course, that's how it usually is. I guess a lot of people don't know these things because they may be younger or whatever. And or they just are, you know, out of touch. And the thing about it is they do a sweep of the whole area. They shut down the perimeters. They do all of these different things. They take so many precautions, and or at least they were supposed to. I'm like, how bad did they feel in doing their job to begin with in order for somebody to be able to do what they did? And then the whole display of him getting up and talking about, oh, he needs his shoe repeatedly, and then the whole fist in the air and fight, 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 all that crap. N- Nobody's covering him. God bless you. Nobody's covering him.
Thank
No problem. You're welcome. I mean, do you see what I'm saying?
you. Yeah,
Nobody covered this guy. Nobody did any of that. And there was this one video, right? And you see the shots, and it looked like the guy that was on that roof was shooting at that guy. So what I'm saying is, if those first three or whatever was coming from that guy, then it's like, wait, did you wait for him? It's just so confusing. The angles, it's just a lot of it that I don't know. I guess you would have had to have been there to know. But I just have a lot of questions because a lot of it just seems so unreal, you know, from the very beginning. I mean,
Yeah.
one minute the guy is supposedly 130 yards away, and then he's in between 130 yards or 40 yards to 200 yards away. But then some people are saying that that building was only like 50 feet from that fence or something like that. And it's just so many different stories. It's like when they first came out, they had this one guy. They were showing all of these pictures, all of these things, saying it was this guy. They had the name, they had all that, and then they changed it to a totally, completely different guy. Because the first guy they put out on the news, he was in his 30s. Now this other guy they put in the news is supposedly just like 18 or 19 or something like that. It's so many different conflicting stories, but yet the guy still had glasses. Yeah, would still be a guy with glasses, right? Like, come on. I mean, it just seems so cliche. Not for nothing. I mean, but regardless of what, you gave me two totally different guys. So which guy was it? Which guy did you guys get on that roof? I'm just saying. What else is to be said to be true if they put that out on the news? Was that a ploy too to one of his things that he's like, oh, that's fake news, blah blah blah. You know, that was like his one of his campaign slogans, I guess. Twitter slogans, whatever. Everything is fake this and fake that, right?
Hold on. Hold on.
His whole ear was still intact. You know, I didn't see a piece of his ear missing or anything. So I don't know. Did he get shot with a BB gun? You know? Because I'm not gonna lie, that's what it sounded like to me. Sounded like, you know, a few little pops or whatever. But then again, I don't know. I really don't know. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't know. That's another thing too. Like I said, I have a lot of questions. They still, I mean, they've been back and forth with saying what kind of gun it was. So how do you not know what kind of gun he had if this guy had a gun, right? All of these innocent bystanders, but then again, are they? I mean, you're also in a Commonwealth state, Pennsylvania, so people can have their guns. They're allowed to have their guns and all these different things. Cool, no problem, right? And then they have their beers. Also, Pennsylvania, you can have your beer. That was like one of the first places ever. Well, because I guess they never stopped. Like, you can take your drink outside of the damn bar or whatever. You can buy your beer straight from the bars and things like that, you know, in PA. It's a whole different thing. Hey, how are you, Governor? Oh, my Governor Ronnie Ron. What's up? Good morning. Good day. What's up, Governor? Salute to the Black House. What do you think, Mrs. Queen Sunkiss?
I think it was stayed.
Yeah, because I have too many questions. Okay, tell me why you think it's Stitch.
Hold on. Yes. I think it stayed because um before the shooting happened, he was standing up there talking about uh Ronald Reagan, and then he started pointing over at the projector screen where he was trying to show a chart, but the way he was moving and he kept pointing, it was like he was trying to get into a position.
It was like he gave a signal, right? Not to
Or he
cut
was
you off,
trying
but
to.
to cut you off, Mrs. Queen Sunkiss. I agree with you. And that was one of the first things I said. I forget whose chat I was when I first, you know, seen it and everything, right? I'm like, wait a minute. This guy literally said now and look before he supposedly got shot, right? So I can see where people think it was definitely staged. And then they're pointing out the fact that the people right behind him, right beside him, right? Rather, because they were no longer behind him at the time, supposedly at the time he got shot, right? He was saying now and look and all that, and then supposedly shot rang out, right? Now, we have different angles and cameras and stuff like that. So I'm like, well, that was the time, right? Those were the key words when he turned to the side to do that, which
Mm-hmm.
I find kind of crazy because that guy was to the side of him over there. So you turn to the guy to the side and say now and look. To me, those were like keywords. And I know maybe I'm overthinking it, but that's how I looked at it. And then upon further investigation of different angles, like you see one lady is like she couldn't hide her excitement, like she's covering her face with the thing. Like it's like she's smiling, getting ready, like, oh my gosh, it's just so much stuff. That's one of the things, like, okay, the camera's on you, so let me cover my face. Well, it's not even that she covered her whole face, she just only covered her mouth. If that doesn't seem suspicious to some people, I mean, it's like they gave us enough footage.
Right. Right. It's crazy.
A lot of people didn't duck or run, they just stayed seated for the most part. And that in itself is kind of weird because if I am outside, right, and bullets are in my close vicinity, listen, I'm trying to get furthest from that sound because, again, they don't have anybody's name on it. Unless they do, if you know what I mean. And like they said, oh, well, how can you say fake or staged if somebody died? Yeah, because it's called casualties of war. At the end of the day, whether we're literally at war or not, this is something that they do. This is just something that they do. And it's always been something that they've done. And the craziest thing to me is that, oh no, go ahead. No, because I want to finish hearing your thoughts. Please, at Mrs. Sunkiss, at Mrs. Queen Sunkiss, please. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. I have to X out of this thing.
Oh, that's all I thought it was weird. It was like, why he look like he lining himself up, like he trying to be in the right spot.
I don't know. I mean, everybody's gonna have their theories on it, but it's like I see. I don't know. However, I just think it's too much going on. Way too much. If he did get shot, I want to see his chipped ear. It was at the very tippity top of his chipped ear. And people are saying that, oh, well, he's lucky he moved. How could he be lucky he moved? That doesn't even make sense if you still were hit, right? That's one. Number two, if he was standing where he was in the beginning, God bless you, he wouldn't have gotten hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
He turned to the side, stretched out, and faced that way. So that's how his ear got shot. Meaning, if he would have been back at the podium, that shot would have went behind him. It would have never supposedly grazed him, touched him at all, right?
Right.
And because there are conflicting reports about what kind of gun, and AKA, bullet, and AKA the distance between, and all of this crap that these scientists are on a roll with, right? I guess we'll never know why, his ear was just still entirely intact. Again, I'm saying if he did get shot, it was with a BB gun, and obviously he was ready for that. And that person was just willing to give their life up and or disappear, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Because I still don't even know which one did it. I don't know who to believe done it because they gave conflicting stories,
Thanks. I was just wondering. I'm trying to see what everybody else thinks about it. But I'm like, this isn't real. This is set up.
My thing is, I think they also had delayed reaction as far as this Secret Service goes, right? I mean, literally, in one of the videos, you see this one guy, right? Suited and booted in all the armor or whatever for the most part. He just didn't have the shield, okay? And he just like walked across the stage past them, like with his gun, and then moved his head back a couple of times. Like, what? I don't know. I'm like, look, I've seen better acting in the movies, okay? So I don't understand it. I don't. When one of the first guys, so maybe they had some people in on it and some people were unaware just for the purpose. But when one of those like, let's go, let's move. Nobody wanted to move. You didn't hear a sound. You didn't hear anything, and I find that kind of funny. But then as soon as he got up, he's like, my shoe, my shoe. Now all of a sudden you heard every single thing. What? And then y'all let him out to say fight, 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 holding right the fist up. Like what? Like what?
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
crazy.
gosh.
It was really crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I just think it was terrible. I mean, and if it happens and none of this was staged at all, then hey, that person got what they deserve. It's just too bad that they don't do that for everybody and call it okay. You get what I'm saying? He got smooth, quick justice for coming after the our former president 45, right? So it just is what it is.
Indeed.
It, if only they would be able to go around. If only they just got the other people like that. The way, okay, oh, you took a life. Oh, we about to take yours, and that's it. You know, like how they used to do back in the days. Like if one person did somebody, they would shun the rest of the family. I'm not saying that I agreed with it, but I'm saying people would shun the rest of the family for the most part anyway, because whether they shun them or not, the people wouldn't be able to handle it 9 times out of 10. That the whole world is like, you know what? Oh, that's the parents of so and so that tried to kill so and so, or did kill rather so and so. You know, if they did that
Yes.
to everyday people, we wouldn't have that many killings of people to begin with. And another thing I don't like is that every state doesn't have it to where, okay, you should be able to protect yourself. You should be able to bear arms. In whatever city, I feel like if you meet all the requirements. I'm not saying you loosely just give every Tom, Dick, and Harry a gun, but at the end of the day, I feel like everybody should have one, at least one. I mean, I feel like every home should have two in it, but it is what it is. My thoughts are mine, you know,
Right.
because when it comes down to it, trust me, they come in and they take yours, and you don't have an army to fight their army. You get what I'm saying? If they want it, they come in and they take it. And if you live, that's just by the grace of God. Nobody said they won't kill you to get it. They kill people to shut them up all the time. You know what I mean? Oh, that's another thing because a lot of people say, "Oh, well, that was a warning to Trump." Was it? That could have not have been a warning to Trump, baby.
Yeah,
Absolutely not.
I think Trump stayed it.
Yeah,
I think he
absolutely,
stayed it.
absolutely.
Because why would he be sitting up there? He just got out the conviction because the Supreme Court let him go.
Mhm.
Then he was standing up there talking about Reagan, who had gone through the same situation. Then
Mhm.
the last assassination was 62 years ago. So this is right around that time frame. So this is 70.
Preach,
This is a whole time.
preach. And a lot of people aren't even talking about that. They are neglectful of the fact that everything that was said and done right before that happened. It's
Yeah,
unbelievable to me.
insane. Because I was watching it when it happened. I'm like, why are you moving like this? Get out of here.
Yeah. And nobody, it's like everybody else is oblivious. I don't know. And then I don't know, some of these people that they interviewed afterward, it's just like, wow. I seen this one where some guy blamed Obama.
Mhm.
Um it was just, I don't know. I think that was the most shocking part of it all for me. Was the one when I seen the guy blamed Obama. I'm like, wow, okay.
So you know people crazy.
mm I don't understand why the stuff wasn't locked down. I get it. He's not the president right now, but he is, a president elect, right? He is still the former president. That's why your Secret Service is still there, correct? So nobody was doing their job. So now you have to blame the local police, the military, the Secret Service. Like, what the hell? No. Mm-mm. Because nothing, but what people don't realize is nothing moves without it being addressed, right? It has to be addressed in order for people to move. Like, meaning somebody gave the go ahead, somebody okayed all of this crap. So you're not gonna tell me anything. And you know another thing they did to try to trick the people, psych the people out. They right after that crap happened, they had a former Secret Service agent up there that hadn't been in the service for decades, right?
Mhm.
Talking about it. Why do you have him up here talking about anything? Like when I said the clickbait, I said it right there and there that night too. I said, I wonder who's gonna get this thing first. Hulu, Prime, Netflix, or whatever, right? And sure enough, Hulu had it on. They had a thing up there right now. I'm just like, yo, they do anything. It's like everything is a dollar. But for people who don't have it, it's a what? It's nothing. But it is debt. And because if nothing else, we're wasting our time. We're taking time away to worry about this crap. Nah, 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 nah. I learned a long time ago to think for myself, honey, and none of that stuff added up. So, question everything. I don't care. I get it. As a child, some of us weren't able to question our parents or anything. You know, it would be deemed as what is it? Rude, trying to be smart, or whatever saying it was that they used, and things like that. Disrespectful. No, question everything. Forget that,
Yeah,
because people will tell you anything to shut you up. Okay.
I definitely agree.
I didn't hear you. What did you say?
I said I agree with you.
Oh, that's what's up. No, for sure. Thank you. No, for sure. I see it happen with everything all the time, even here. But the reason why I didn't want to touch on this because everybody's talking about it, and I know how they do sometimes. You know, like they'll mess with the stream for the most part.
Oh wow.
They don't want to hear that crap. Nobody wants to hear that crap unless you made it known. Oh well, this is a conspiracy channel and da 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 da. Other than that, they're really not trying to hear it. They don't like it as it is. I guess they do. They just like the followers. Like I said, they put that guy up there because that initially, and because the title was very misleading. Initially, I'm thinking we're about to hear from a Secret Service agent that was right then and there at the time of all of that happening. No, the guy wasn't there to give any insight on anything. If anything, he just made the stuff grow more. It was just more questions because at the time, they didn't even have all of the information. He's just talking about when he was in service with Reagan and whomever else may have been president, things like that.
Right.
It's like, really? Like, that was sad to watch. I'm like, nah, I gotta get out of here. I'm not about to watch all of this. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the president. Because a lot of people that is, oh, president shot in the head. I'm like, what? I'm like, no, like, absolutely, like, not like, and yeah. So when I seen that picture, I'm like, okay, well, at least I know he's okay. Because at first I just seen the picture, I had not yet seen the video. So, but I'm like, well, at least I know he's okay, he's alive. And then I seen the video, and I was just in shock because I'm like, I have so many questions. Like, that is so messed up. If that's how that happened, I know a lot of people done lost their jobs and probably gonna lose their life over that, because that was atrocious. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
It was, yeah,
they
that was
did.
crazy.
The Secret Service, she already got out here before Congress.
Yeah. And the crazy thing about that is, but this is the guy, former president, and he has all of these charges and stuff. He has all these felonies. But he's going around saying, oh, well, they're not going to do anything. And look, he's back running for office. Okay, people are cheering this shit on. They're like, yeah, we're definitely voting for him now. Like, lady, we already knew you were voting for him. Like, look at what you have on. And you're out the rally. Like, okay, that's great. Shit. Vote for whomever you want to. But it's like, oh, I'm definitely going to do it now. Like, as if you weren't definitely going to do it before. I found that funny. Like, so there's always something to laugh about. But yeah, this isn't a laughing matter. And in any way you can shape it, whatever. Because nothing was done right at all. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've seen a lot of stage things and it looked so much better than this. Going in, we knew it was a play. We knew that, you know. But yeah, the acting was so much better. We forgot where we were at. We were no into it. And this, I couldn't get jiggy with. I have so many questions.
Yeah, it is indeed interesting. This election can be a mess.
I mean, this is literally like, okay, this reminded me. Do you remember 9/11, right? When 9/11
Yes.
happened, right? I
Mhm.
witnessed the second plane crash live.
Mhm.
Okay, the first plane had crashed into whatever. I witnessed the second plane miss, supposedly, right? Swoop around, come back and hit it. I've witnessed that. And when I tell you Secret Service was in the building, Secret Service was in the building. So that means Secret Service is every freaking where already as it is. Now, was this planned? Did they know what was gonna happen or whatever? Who knows? I'll tell you one thing though. That what I seen on that stage just looked like some crisis actors.
It
That's the
did.
first and last time I'm gonna say that. But crisis actors for sure, and none of them were any good. I've seen better acting, and people that are just like the background people. Like, you got what I'm saying? Like, let's say this was a movie from 1983, and it said, "Oh, Woman in Red," and they put that person's name over there. I'm telling you, I've seen better acting than the way all of those people did that on that stage. I mean, I wouldn't have any faith in becoming the next president at all. Because if that's how they're gonna protect you, then why do it? It's not worth your life. You get one life. And unless
Right.
you're going out like, okay, you know what? I'm coming in and I just wanna die this second I get in here. That wouldn't It doesn't fuel me to want to become president. You know what I mean? Like, to whoever was thinking it and still thinking it, it's like, well, if this is how they're gonna act, what's the point, right? If
Exactly.
anybody
What
could
is
just get to you and touch you, you know, people have to realize this man has been wanting to be president for like at least like 40 years, right? And he just wanted to do it to say he could do it because he had money. And he did it. Yeah, it took him all of those decades, but he still did it, you know?
yeah, this is crazy.
So there's still a little happy little ending. More of the story is if you work hard, if you never give up, one day it'll happen. That was my presidential voice. I don't know what else to say. Money or no money, baby. I tell you what, it can't buy you love or happiness. I tell you that. There are a lot of evil, miserable people in the world. And yes, they smile in your face the whole time they want to take your place. The backstabbers. That's all I have to say about that.
I really, oh my goodness, you have to get my head back in the set.
I couldn't hear you.
I say I'm finna go back in the set. People finna start waking up and talking to me.
Oh yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. No doubt. But thank you for coming up and thank you for stopping by. But wait, before
Oh,
you
no
go,
worries.
please give me a topic or something. No, please.
Shoot, I don't know. What is going on? I made a sure this dude talking low, talking about everywhere he goes, we see black women talking about they butt, showing they butt. It's embarrassing. That's what he said.
Who said that? He said everywhere he goes, black women showing their butt.
Yeah, he said everywhere he looked, TV shows, podcasts, award shows, Walmart, black women always either showing or talking about their ass. It's
Wow.
embarrassing.
Yeah, well, he's embarrassing and he need to be burned at the stake. I say F that. Don't get upset. And you know what's crazy? Yeah, everybody's talking about the black woman. We will never get old or go out of style for their ass. Okay. You know what I watched? I watched the first episode of the new Comic View, right?
Mhm.
There was Mike Epps was the host. DC Young Fly went first, and he talked for like 3 to 5 minutes, and then it was Tony Roberts, right? And he had a joke about black women, right? About older black women, how he was still hit her, she had the money and all this other crap or whatever, right? Something that these guys talk about in this space all the time, day to day. But as far as showing their ass, first of all, nobody has to show their ass for a man to throw a pass. That's number one. And I hate the fact that it's always this black woman that. First of all, you black man, you must be in Walmart, right? Mind you, they on this thing acting like they don't do the shopping, their wives do the shopping and this and that. So why are you always at Walmart then? Maybe in their town, Walmart must be the club because I know there are some places like that, especially in the South, right? So I've heard. And so, no. No, you just go looking for ass. That's all I got to say about that. Because my thing is, Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You're not gonna do that because everybody shows their ass. The thing is, when it's the black woman, now it's nowadays it's like, oh, that's not even hers. They want to start a whole argument because she may be thicker than usual. All of a sudden, it just automatically has to be a BBL or some crap like that. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, now all of a sudden it has to be a BBL. Like, what the hell? So now we weren't just like this. So now you trying to tell me that people weren't paying money to see the woman with the big bottom and the big breasts. Okay, she wasn't on display for the world to see. Traveling in a damn circus like that? Huh? Are you serious? Now every time you see a black woman is, oh well, oh that's a BBL. Man, you mother effers are mad. You MFers are mad. That's another thing. I did a little clip from the Storm Monroe show, right? And he plays this guy, the celebrity doctor, right? So he talks about people or whatever, right? The famous people or whatever the case may have you, right? And he was going in about these guys, right? It's like, okay, well, they say they want one thing, but what they have is a whole nother thing. And he was talking about the fact that, hold on, you say you don't want your woman to have fake this or fake that or fake that, but all the women you messing with have all of these things. They're wearing all these things, they're doing all these things, but you want your woman to sit at home, be by herself, not go anywhere, and just look a complete mess. Okay, from top to bottom. She can't even wear anything that actually fits her. Everything has to be oversized and baggy because he doesn't want any other man to look at her. It's crazy, right? Right. You know what? Absolutely. Yes. I agree with you. Yes. Right. He must be upset because he wants to show his ass. Absolutely. This is why everything is just tighter and tighter and tighter. Okay? On these freaking dudes. Everything is, oh, look at me. What? They have no problem with it. They sit up there, oh, everybody so this and so that. But, sir, have you looked in the mirror? If you looking in this camera, checking out your background, checking out your microphone sounds and shit, why you didn't do that before you got on here? I'm not talking about the people that starting their channel when they first get on. I'm talking about the people that join other people's panel. They want to talk about, oh, let me check this. Like, we got to stop the show for this Negro. Shit, nah, taking me out of here. Right, exactly. Want to be chicks, but they don't want to be called out on their shit because they think they're so much better than the guys that actually wear skirts, than the guys they say they wear makeup. You get what I'm saying? The guys that wear it loud and proud. Then you got the other ones, no, because y'all just wear it, but y'all don't want anybody to know y'all wear. Oh, please. Women know makeup whether they wear it or not because we know skin. Just like a lot of men do as well, whether they wear it or not. But they'll sit there and they'll make up freaking anything and every freaking excuse. They'll act like they don't even see. Let me tell you something, right? I was on the channel, right? Let me tell you something. They shouldn't, but they do. And they are the worst with it because you know what they do? They make sure they whole asses out. All you see is their damn drawers. Okay? And they're not even wearing boxes or whatever. No, they wearing them damn briefs that's hooked tight on their butt. You could see every damn thing, even a left nut. Okay? The fuck is wrong with them? Got a nerve to be talking about women, but every day they see these men walking the street, they don't tell them young men, old man, pull your pants up with your belt. They don't ask them where their belt is. They don't decide to go in the store and buy them a motherfucking belt, but they want to talk about the woman. Motherfuckers got some motherfucking nerve. Oh, she's showing her ass. Bitch, you're mad because she has an ass that gets attention. That's all it is. It's because as much as they talk about, oh, women seeking attention, bitch, y'all talking about the woman, so you just giving her more attention. Like, hello, somebody. Like, what the fuck? You do realize that you talking about her is giving her more attention? But you complain, oh, she's so attention seeking. Bitch, she got it. And you with it, obviously, because you're talking about her. Yeah, because you're upset. Absolutely. You are completely fucking upset. Because ain't nobody talking about your ugly ass. You feel me? That's what they gotta come up with. Oh yeah, I got this and I got that and I got this and I got that and I'm doing this, I'm doing that. No, bitch. All you doing is scamming. How about you got all these fucking members, but they ain't did a members only live yet? How about you got all these fucking members, but you claim you're gonna do this and do that, but bitch, you don't do none of that. And I ain't have to be a member of your channel to know that. Because you have so many fucking members, right? Right. And they so unsatisfied. But it is what it is. Right? Because you promised these people some things and they still waiting on it. So the fuck out of here. Motherfuckers is, listen, I gotta mind my own business. Listen. There's nothing wrong with, you know, trying to hear somebody out and all that. Lend them a motherfucking ear. Maybe, maybe not. Depending on what they talk about. Because I don't gotta like per se or know you to fucking listen. That doesn't mean I'm going to fucking take that shit and run with it. Doesn't mean it's for me what you have to say. For some reason, people think they know you because you say something like, okay, granted, right? I say I like the color purple. So does that mean I want to go run and see the color purple in a movie theater? Bitch, you got me fucked up. That's not the same thing. But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. And they must be. But it's not to those people. It's to the person that consecrated himself. Is what I was talking about. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Right now, I'm talking about the MFs, the ones that's actually pushing the content, you know, to their members and talking about it. Like, okay, so you're talking about all of these women, but what about you? What about you? And it's so funny because they will coddle and go hard. They will risk their life. They'll put hundreds and thousands of dollar bets down. Okay? For motherfuckers that they know are all fucked up in the game. At the end of the day, that type of shit automatically for me, I already know what it is. Regardless. And I'm thinking outside of a cash grab attention. I'm thinking outside of that. Because at the end of the day, my first thing is, okay, yeah. Before y'all even got in the back and went further with this shit, at the end of the day, this is how you motherfuckers truly fucking felt about it. Because y'all saw yourself in that motherfucker. I don't know why it is. I don't know why that is. And they try to deny it, of course. But then again, who's really calling them out? Nobody's calling them out. And that's cool. Because I'm like, get your money, man. I don't give a fuck about that part of it. My thing is, when I'm involved, motherfucker, don't group me in with any fucking body. You know what I'm saying? You call me out, you speaking on me, so speak to me. Don't then try to run it back and make it like, oh, it's not about that, man. I didn't mean it like that. Oh, that. Oh, she always starting something. Oh, she this, oh, she that. Oh, bitch, you don't fucking know me, ho. And I'm not none of those things, but at the end of the day, I'm not here to explain my motherfucking self to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you said something about me, so I'm here. Now, what's up? I just want to know why you bringing me the fuck up. You know, certain things. Again, though, we have these motherfuckers, and it's like, okay, so it's always the women. Everything is the fucking women, but yet they the head of the household. They the motherfucking providers. They this, they that. Right, right. And I can't even say junior high because shit. Yeah, they done missed that too, probably though. They damn sure on shit in high school then. Fuck that. Popularity contest. You know what, you right. And that's another thing, because secretly, like, depending on where you catch them at or who's with them in the bed, you know what I mean? The who's who, whatever. There are people back there that'll tell you straight up, and they could tell them straight up and really bust their ass out for them to save them. You know what I mean? Which is crazy as hell. Right. Oh, they're not serious about it, but they want everybody to believe that they are. That's why I say, no, 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 no. Think for yourself and do your freaking research. Absolutely, for sure. What is her name? Oh my goodness. I haven't called her in a while. But there's this one lady I used to watch, right? She did these little like compilation things, and it's comedy, right? About these people like on these other different whatevers. I don't know, like memes and things like that or whatever. I don't know. And people use it like depending on the video, what the topic was, right? She has a lot of like different things compiled or whatever she talks about. But I love when she's like, do your research like that. I used to get a kick out of that. But you're right. They don't know what they're talking about. Oh no, but you said they're not serious about it. No, of course not. Of course not. That's why they're always back up here again, backpedaling. And that is the end all of it all right there. Because that's what it is. It's like, okay, so you said it multiple times, and you come back and now you're switching it up. And I don't get it, because as much as they want to break stuff down and they call themselves going by the YouTube guidelines and this and this and that and all of that, all right, you made it so plain in the beginning. It's not like you said anything complex. So what the hell is going on here? So now you come and run it back. Oh, but yeah, and then you see the people that, okay, well, they talk one way and they'll stick to that, yeah. But then you see them in real life. It's not like that at all. Now I get it when it comes to some people that may be like me, like, okay, well, I'm just here for the good time. I'm just here for this or this or that, depending on what the topic is. You get what I'm saying? It's not like, and that's what I hate too, when they try to put somebody in the box. Don't you ever try to put anybody in the box. Put yourself in the box. And I mean it. I hate that when people like, oh, well, they want to take everybody. You just said you want to take yourself, so just take yourself out by yourself. Like, why you got to take people with you? Like, what are you trying for? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really not that hard. Oh, like, that's another thing. I hate that. And that's another thing that made me want to bring up that story. Like, one of those people that recently was killed, that was in connection to the murder that happened 4 years prior, is the fact that it was a 5-year-old boy. 5 years old. That's crazy to me. And that's what made me really want to touch on it. It's like, these people are fucking crazy. Yeah, like I just think, and then it's funny because they pick and choose who they want to protect. You know what I mean? It's like, even if they fuss with this same person on a different channel, they get to a different channel and it's like, oh, they're like best friends. I'm like, yo, these people are wild and crazy kids, right? You remember that show? Was that a show, Wild and Crazy Kids, on Nickelodeon? Because it's coming to me, like, I don't know. Guts used to be my show though. But Legend of the Hidden Temple was number one. It was Legend of the Hidden Temple, then it was Guts. Yeah, because I like all of that. I used to like Double Dare too, but I don't know, slime really wasn't my thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Legend of the Hidden Temple, that was my jam. My favorite. Silver Snakes, okay. Blue Barracudas. What? No, but these people, I don't know. They get up here, they acting like They the motherfucker Secret Service and shit. And you know what's so funny? Everybody knows every damn thing, and then they don't know shit. They get caught up and they oh well, why don't you like? It's like what? Didn't you just call this person dumb, ignorant, and every other name in the book? Every other name except the child of God. Now you want them to answer the question for you. I bet you do. And then you get off. Hi guys. Well, that is a first. Shout out to all of the first happening this month. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me through this process. I had no idea this phone was about to die. I had that phone on silent. See, that's one thing I also forget to do sometimes because when I'm working, I have my phone on silent, so sometimes I do forget to turn it up. Especially then because then I'm sleeping and it's like depending on what phone it is. So yeah, that phone just totally died on me. That's why I'd rather be on the computer. But after what happened yesterday, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna start on my phone. I don't plan on being here that long anyway. So that's what's going on right now, guys. So thank you for bearing with me through this process. I appreciate it. I really do. Right. I was out of here. And so, you know what? I'm just going to take the hint. And on that note, I'm going to end this live right now. Just hit me up at Mrs. Queen Son because you guys feel free to hit me up. If you ever have any questions or anything, I am at Berry White over here. What are my numbers? I don't know. I forget. I think it's like 9791. But once you put the 9 after Berry White on YouTube, you type it in, it'll pop up anyway. So, thank you all for being here. I hope you have a great day. Yeah. I apologize for the mess. Listen, next time I go live, I'm going to make sure I'm on it. And it's so crazy because I'm sitting next to the charger. If I knew it was going to die, I would have just put it on the charger. Oh, that's so messed up. But you guys enjoy your day. I'll see you around soon. Thank you.